this guy in Nigeria called Sunday Jackson, a farmer, who was, as at 2021, sentenced to die by Nigeria court. And according to the headline, they say Sunday Jackson, a farmer from Adamawa State, has been sentenced to death by the Nigeria Supreme Court for killing a Fulani herdsman, despite claim of acting in self-defense. So the story, according to how it was narrated, Sunday Jackson was in his farm, cultivating, usually as farmer, what farmer usually do. In his farm, doing the farm work. And a Fulani herdsman with his cattle came to his land, and they were eating his crops. Then he needed to do something about it now. Just sit down and you see Fulani herdsman and his cattle eating your crops. You have to stop them. So he told them to stop. The Fulani herdsman refuses and still continues. He's still instructing his cattle to finish the farm. According to the Fulani herdsman, that's his right. Every farmland is his right. He can do whatever he wishes, he pleases with any farmland. Then the guy said, no, stop. So, as they were arguing, the Fulani herdsman brought out a knife and wanted to dagger this guy out. Then the Sunday Jackson fought for his dear life, overpowered the Fulani herdsman, and in the process used the knife on the Fulani herdsman, and the Fulani herdsman died. Now the court just deemed it, according to their wisdom, that Sunday Jackson is guilty. Despite it was established that Sunday Jackson used the Fulani herdsman's knife to buy the Fulani herdsman. It's not as if Sunday Jackson used his own knife. It's the Fulani herdsman's knife that he used. So something, at least, there should be some certain form of research, more research being done. Now, they said Sunday Jackson will have to pay the ultimate price for defending himself and his land. If Sunday Jackson pay the ultimate price for defending himself and his farmland, the federal government will send a direct message to farmers that you have no right over your land and over your life. That any herdsman can decide to come into your land and grab it, and you should not do nothing. In this Nigeria. Well, now, we don't have the photos of Sunday Jackson. Now, the crazy thing is that majority of Nigerians are not even talking about it. Sunday Jackson is a Christian, and we are hoping that Christian Body Association will rally together to fight for this guy, go to the root of this issue. But unfortunately, an American lawyer is the one representing Sunday Jackson after he heard of his story. And this is the guy, Dr. Williams, is the one now fighting for Sunday Jackson in Nigeria. He flew all the way after hearing Sunday Jackson's story. He said, no, Sunday Jackson cannot just buy. I will fight for him. Let's listen to him, guys.
Defend him. Barrister Emmanuel and I have been working for a number of years here in Nigeria on human rights issues, and this is a sad day, Charles, for human rights in Nigeria. Sunday Jackson, and I'm not a lawyer, I'm a human rights advocate. Sunday Jackson, by anyone's estimation, is totally innocent. And the issue where this man was out farming, minding his own business, and then the attacker came and a struggle ensued. And of course, this man is going to defend himself. That's why we call it self-defense. And yet today we were at the Nigerian Supreme Court, and it was very brief. It was only about maybe 2 minutes long. And we just wept at the failure of the Nigerian Supreme Court to say that this man, and they had the opportunity to say this man was totally innocent. We haven't seen all the ins and outs of the decision, but we had the opportunity to meet this humble farmer, this young man who unfortunately his wife abandoned him, been on death row for 10 years. So Sunday Jackson has now become an international case for human rights.
Yes,
and
because
so we're going to continue to advocate.
I was going to ask you what are the international dimensions of this case?
Well, the international dimensions are Open Doors, which is a human rights organization, has recounted that there have been thousands of killings of Christians by Fulanis. And so as a human rights advocate and as a pastor, I'm here to advocate for this man who is totally innocent. So it has international implications. The eyes of human rights advocates are now on Nigeria. Like, how could this happen? How could this possibly happen? By anyone's estimation, as Barrister said earlier, manslaughter at least, because murder one that he's being convicted of and may face hanging if we can't get clemency for him, it has to be premeditated. So what justice on the Nigerian Supreme Court, that didn't pop up and say to him or her, this is a case of self-defense and this man is totally innocent. So we encourage people to continue to pray for Sunday Jackson and his innocence.
Whoa. So the question now is, what are the rights of farmers and how can they defend themselves against anybody who comes their farmland to try to destroy their livelihood? What is the right of a farmer? Just imagine you as a farmer. Just imagine you as a farmer coming into your land and you see these cattle eating your crops. What will you do? What do the government want us to do? I think the government, they are very, very wicked. They better start telling us how we should defend ourselves. Because I don't understand a wicked system that will love to see you in one situation and don't show you how you should defend yourself. And if you defend yourself, they're going to still punish you for defending yourself. Is that not a wicked system? Honestly, is that not wickedness? Which kind of devilish system is this? A farmer, just imagine coming to your farm and seeing such thing happening. This is maize. Are cattle supposed to be eating someone's maize farm? Are cattle supposed to be eating someone's maize farm? What are the rights of a farmer? Since you guys are incorporating BK boys, incorporating terrorists into our system, so you also tell us our right as well. What are the rights of a farmer? What should a farmer do in this situation? What kind of wicked leaders we get? They cannot tell us, and they don't want to defend ourselves, and they don't want to do anything, and they will still punish us for it. If it's not wickedness, tell us the right of a farmer. Then tell us the right of a farmer. What should a farmer do? What should be the first response of a farmer? Wow. What should be the right of a farmer? Tell us rights of a farmer. What should a farmer do? No farmer should go to farm there. Let the federal government provide all the food. See, they cannot protect the life of the farmer. No farmer should go to farm. Let the federal government provide all the food. See, they cannot protect the life of a farmer. It's crazy. Provide all the food since you cannot protect the life of a farmer. And if a farmer tries to protect himself, it's against the law. You are going to hang the farmer. Never see this kind of thing before. Never see such thing before, but it's crazy. It's happening in Nigeria. I know Nigerians. This guy has been on death row for 10 years. For 10 years. 10 good years. And Supreme Court say, oh yeah, you go buy. It's crazy.